What's good, YouTube? It's Trenton Gibson, and welcome back to the program. The likes and subscribes have been amazing, and I really appreciate the support so early on in the channel. And on deck this week, we have some of the top names that I will be breaking down. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, guys, we have Darius Acuff Jr., number 5 right here. He was the number 1 rated point guard in his class. I thought originally it was Michael Brown right here, but no, it was Darius Acuff. They are both freshmen. Acuff plays for my Arkansas Razorbacks. I was fortunate enough to play on this court in my collegiate career. So all special moments, and I love Arkansas. So I'm happy to see us have a number 1 point guard. And Calipari, number 1 point guard, it fits, it sounds right, and we know what he's going to do. He's going to give his point guards high usage, high looks, all these things that they need to develop. At being 18 years old, just like a quarterback, you need to see so many snaps. It doesn't matter how good you are. If you see so many different coverages, reps, all these things, you get so much better. So it's good that he's with Calipari, and Calipari is going to give him this love. And we're going to start off with a dribble handoff right here. So we're coming in, handoff, and, you know, we're jumbled right here. But I like it because there is still so much space right here. We have an empty side corner, so big can roll, but we have so much space to attack. So what do we end up doing? We attack, guarded by Ryan Conwell. We attack this paint, like I said, and we get to a tough shot. We get to an Iverson level, Steve Francis level, but number 1 recruit, we can make these type of shots. Now, next play, we're in ISO land, okay? So good. We use our foot speed. You know, I mean, it's hard to contain guys this far out. So we use our foot speed. We get downhill. We get our shoulders across. So what are we going to get to? Good, good. Change the direction. We stop. Get downhill. Change the direction. We stop. And like I said, he's very high usage. So he's getting these shots up. And so he gets a similar shot up, and it doesn't go in, right? So now we're 50%. I would like throughout this, I will talk about his shot quality, but like I said, it's good for him to get so many reps. He's playing high-level competition and get these things up. He made one, missed the other, so you can't be too upset about it. Now we're coming off right here with a rebound. I love to see point guards get the rebound. Why? Because we can push it. We're pushing it, and now we're running. He needs to run faster, get out the way. So we're here, and we're pushing it. We're making good dribble moves. Now, spin move in trans right here. If he was attacking, he could have stole that, but no, he didn't. It's fine. And what do? Get a lob city, Dunkin' Donuts. But why, like I said, why do I like PG's able to get the break? Because we're pushing it and everyone is looking at us. We're getting downhill, we're pushing. Look, he's looking, he's preoccupied. All 5 are looking. So Brazil right here, good presence of mind. Just keep running. Spin move, he tells him, hey, lob me up. He's going to say, lob me up, throw it up. High level. Now the rim's rocking, crowd's crazy, good fast break, great fast break. Now we get another rebound. I love guards that rebound down. Get another rebound. What does that allow us to do? Now he's ahead. So now we are technically in fast break. We have advantage. And look what he does right here. He sees, he looks back. Sees, okay, now we're off to the races. So we're running, everybody's running our lane. We're good. And this is one thing I like. Even the fact he doesn't get anything, like he can see he doesn't really have anything, but he continues to probe. And what him probing does is absorbs the 5, right? So even if you're not getting something for yourself, it's still good to draw this attention. As I've been saying, draw this attention right here. We kick back, got an open shot, green. Right? And these are the things that, you know, elite point guards can do. And what makes it elite is that some guys just can't get to here. Like some guys have to play around here. But the more you can get in here, cause havoc, create looks, then your teammates are going to be happy. Obviously, you'll be happy. Coach will be happy. Everybody will be happy. So we're going to get this get action right here. So we throw it here. He's going to try to pitch it back. Let's see what happens. Michael Brown does a good job of trying to deny it. So he opens up, reverse pivot. Let's see what we get. Flare. And let's see. Now, this is Acuff is shooting 42% from 3, maybe 43% from 3. So it's a good look. I don't love the look. Once again, he's making his shot, so you can't say anything about it. But, you know, I mean, we could one more of this because he's like, well, we could shot fake one more. But he's being aggressive. I mean, he doesn't fully contest it. So, once again, is what it is. If you're shooting 42%, 43% from 3, and you're taking these shots, and that means you're a hell of a shooter. So, good job. Fine. Once again, trans. He doesn't get the rebound, but run in trans. Trans is what gets you easy buckets, what gets your team easy buckets. Good right here. So we're coming down. One trend you'll see, and you'll see in a lot of these videos, the bigs aren't really just fully setting these screens. They're trying to slip out. So when he steps out, once again, high-level guard play, he splits it with one hand. Now, a lot of guys try to throw it to the other hand. I like how he splits it with one hand, a release dribble, comes down, release, and we're downhill. Now, once again, could he make a better move? Could we get to something a little different? Yes. But this is high level. I think the whole split itself was high level. Very high level move. Very high level move. On the other side, Michael Brown is not doing these things at this moment. Another example of a shot I'm not the biggest fan of right here. So we just got a steal. Just got a steal. We have the ball. He's calling for it. We reverse it. I just think it's a little rushed. There's 27 seconds left. We don't necessarily need to fire it up. Now we're up 16, so we're feeling comfortable. And yes, up 16, man, we push it. We were hitting our shots, all the things, get the energy going. But I just don't necessarily love the attempt, to be honest. But okay, fine. Like I say, shoot 43%. So what can you really say? What can you say? There's nothing I can say. Kick out. So we kick out. Now we're coming for a step up. And good. He keeps moving. So it's good. I thought he was going to come for a step up. No, he keeps moving. And now we can get downhill, and he's going to be late regardless. So we get downhill. Now, in my Kion Anthony tape, I saw there was a similar thing where you get downhill, and you end up just kind of getting trapped here. Now, if you keep your dribble, hopefully maybe you can throw this kick out. But if you pick it up, because you have to pick it up early because, he's going to be in the gap and things like that, then it really kind of, shuts you down. The only thing he could potentially do, and the same thing I said for Kion, is play off 2 and turn around and wrap this pass right here. That's the only possible thing he could do. But shot gets blocked out of bounds. Nothing happens. Yeah, maybe you can feel bad about it. Oh, he blocked my shot, but okay, we keep playing. Next possession, we're coming through here, walking it up late in the first half. We're relaxed. Okay, so we come through, handoff here, tries to deny him. We have a lot of space right here, so let's see what we end up getting to. Okay, so good, typical spacing, 2-man side here. One guy's going to end up in the corner. Hopefully he ends up corner, and let's see what we get to. Get to a screen, not much of a hit, right? So maybe we either set a better angle or we dribble it down to come off because we don't get a clean hit. And since we don't get a clean hit, we can't throw this pocket because he's about to move his foot, right? So that's good. Good defense right here. So there's no pocket pass. Good that he keeps rolling, and we just have to get to a tough shot right here, right? Once again, 5-star shot. He's a 5-star. He's going to be a draft pick this year. Kentucky point guard. We know how they get down. Or Arkansas point guard, but Calipari point guard. We know how they get down, can make tough shots. Good player. All right, so we're in the second half, up 17. And I think fatigue and some of these clips are setting in, but they're really starting to abuse this high pick and roll. I really am enjoying what I'm seeing from it. All right, so we get here. We get the switch. They start switching. So we get the switch. We get to that behind the back, and he doesn't settle. He'll settle later in the tape. But he gets to this here and resets. The Bansa did it, resets, and now he attacks. Attack, good, kick out. Right, and now we get to play. Now, since we kicked it out, we didn't force anything. He doesn't have anything. We play one-on-one. Now we play one-on-one with the big. I mean, his stance is incredibly open. He wants us to go this way, but if we attack the top foot, then he's fried. And this is high level right here. Being able to make this pass, let's go back. Being able to make this pass, I mean, especially, let's one more time, with the zip on the pass. With the zip, the pass doesn't hit his feet. The pass isn't slow. Green light, good, right? I mean, that's, once again, I keep saying it, but it's extremely high level. Another example. Okay, so we got Michael Brown on us. I think this is an easy matchup for him as far as foot speed wise. He can get downhill. He tries to get downhill. It's good. Now what happens? He fully sells out because he anticipates that Acuff is not passing the ball. So defender fully sells out, which kind of hurts our drive, and we get to a tough one, right? Whereas right here, when he got stopped, even once he picks it up, once he gets stopped, he keeps flowing, and And this way keeps flowing instead of just stopping, like regaining himself. Keeps flowing, tries to do a little spin move, layup. Tough mate. But like I said, and this is the thing with high usage basketball players. Like, there's going to be bad shots. There's going to be, like, you don't get, in this game, I think he had 20 and 10. In the game he just had, he had another, I think, 18 and 10. Like, he's averaging 18 a night. At 18 years old, you're averaging 18 a night, and he's shooting 50-40 as well. There's going to be some tough shots. There's going to be some bad shots. Like, that's just part of it. So a lot of people can be upset saying, like, it didn't look good. I talked about that in the Xavier Lee clips. Like, some of the shots didn't look good, and they were misses. And at the end of the day, if you're a scorer, if you're a high volume guy, not every shot can be great. Like, literally just, you can't get every shot amazing shots. So now we're here. I think he's going to pitch it up here, and then we're going to play downhill. See what happens. Pitch. Pop out. Okay, good. Now we get the switch. So we're just hunting switches at this point, get the switch. So hopefully Brazil gets out the way. If he can keep him lodged up, then we can get downhill. Let's see what we get. So he's trying, but okay, big man gets out. Once again, good. And the advance of tape, we can see that once guys get the switch, they do good. They back it out. Back it out to create space. Let's reset. Let's calm down. And now we're here. I mean, this is a good shot. This is an okay shot from a 42% three-point shooter. A step in, really no contest. What can you expect? I mean, not like what can you expect, but can you complain? Now, the only complaint that I have is, maybe they're a little slowly inching closer off of our poor decisions, right? We had that tough shot right here. We missed one right here. We're ending up with empty possessions. Only thing I'd say. Another example, but we're going to get it back, right? I said we're abusing this high pick and roll. Brown right here is not a good defender, and so we're going to be able to hoop right here. He's going to get hit, right? He's just going to get hit. So he gets hit, right? There's not really any effort. And it's late in the game, so if he's been playing all game, I understand. There's not really any effort. We get hit. Cool. Switch. And so now it's just a foot race, right? So he does a change of direction, gets downhill, foot race, and, gets into his body early. Something to learn. He gets into his body early, which negates the shot block. Great finish. Great job. And so, once again, we're going to run this clip again. I think 7's going to come up. We're going to pitch it, hand it off. No, we got ISO. Okay. So, big man's coming up. We're going to abuse. He's going to get hit. He doesn't have the foot speed. Let's see what happens. Gets hit. Switch. No foot speed. All right. And 1. And that is, that's the beauty of having a dynamic point guard that can get downhill, a point guard that's relentless, right? I really like to see his relentlessness because he's able just to get downhill, okay? And this is, maybe not shades of Russell Westbrook, but even, last year Jeremiah Fears was just able to just get downhill, manipulate, beat guys with speed and physicality, and get to the finish, right? And this is, once again, why he'll be hopefully a top 10 pick. If not top 15. Now, he doesn't seem like he's 6'4", could be 6'2", so that obviously they'd be hating on that. But we'll see another one. Let's go. Got Iverson here, and we're just having our time. So this whole late game, end of the second half, we're clearing it, and we're running pick and roll. So let's see now they're not switching anymore, right? So Louisville has adjusted. And how did I know this? I didn't know the coverage. I didn't see it. But now that I see him stepping up, automatically, I know it's not going to be a switch. Why it's not going to be a switch? Because he's going to come off. That means he's going to create coverage. He's going to try to get over. So he's coming up right here to absorb this role, right? Now, what can't happen? Come down. And so they do good, right? They do good, actually. They get the stop they wanted. They neutralize him getting downhill. He's here. He's playing with them. And this is the settle I don't really like. Now, understand he's been hooping. He's been getting downhill. He's been doing all these things. So your legs are going to be tired. But if we see right here, he stops. And he did this before. He stops. And then he decided to reattack the last time, real early in the half, 14, 17 minutes. But now 4 minutes left. We're a little more fatigued. So we settle. I think this is a settle. I think it's a settle. Misses it. It's fine. Like I said, it's going to be good shots. It's going to be bad shots. It's going to be good plays. It's going to be bad plays. But once again, we're here. We're spread the floor wide. And now we come for this high pick and roll. Now Brown's back on us. And if you notice the difference between that last possession, Conwell was on him, and the other two where we got easy lays, Brown was on him. So here, right, and this is a nightmare for the defense. Why is this nightmare? Because like I said, now they switched to coverage. So we see him already creeping up, which means it's not going to be a switch. It's going to be legitimate coverage. He's either going to hedge or be in drop, whatever, but he's showing up to take the role. So all you have to do as the guard is just go with the script. You just got to send them to where the big man's going to be, so everything goes to the script. What happens? He gets rejected. Great move, great spin move. Gets rejected. Now everybody's in limbo. He's here, and what's about to happen? Rim rocker, tough. Rim rocker, break the rim off, and everybody's crunk, right? But these are the things that happen when defenses break down, and great players can break the defense down. All right, another example. So we're back in ISO land. This is, I mean, in my opinion, if it was me, now I don't know what Coach Kelsey's talking about over there at Louisville. I don't know what he said, but I wouldn't want to be up here one-on-one with the foot speed right here. You know, I'd like to be back here and, you know, let's deal with our chances, but let's see what he gets. It's going to be tough, man. Number 1 point guard in the nation, okay? And so once again, we get rejected. So he's coming up, setting it. He hears, and as soon as he starts to try to shade, reject. Now we're getting downhill. Now it's no, and that's game, right? I mean, I love how he can touch paint, how he's getting downhill. It's not athleticism where he's just rising up and dunking on people, but just that speed, that foot speed, that relentlessness to be doing this all the way through the second half. He's playing, you know, 28, 30 minutes, a lot of minutes, and able to continue to do these things. I had not heard of Darius Acuff before I tapped in, you know, wanted to see what he was talking about. I had never heard of him, never seen him before. So it was great to see him play. I think he's hooping. Let me know what you think in the comments and can like the video. I appreciate it, and I'm going to catch y'all.